With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. The Timberwolves again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one. And, of course, Michael Conley. Team moving on here without him.
And to say the deal changes the look and the feel of this franchise, quite frankly, is stating the obvious. That they are a vastly different team than they were just a few days ago. Obviously looking long-term rather than short.
Now here's Towns after Colin Sexton's miss. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Embiid with it. Now guarded by Towns. And it's Simons missing. Now the Timberwolves with it. And Doris, here we're looking at Jaden McDaniel's stats. He's clearly been stepping up his game.
He has, Kevin. It's always fun to see a young talent develop their skill set, build real confidence. And Jaden's starting to carve out his space in this league. Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
Inside, Embiid with the steal. It's stolen by Edwards. Embiid with the steal. And now Okoro running the floor all by himself.
And go back to the steal by Embiid. That ignited the break. And Joel's length is such a factor defensively.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
And Embiid throws it down.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
The shot by Sexton, no good.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Garland from deep three-point land. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Towns. Stolen by Garland. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Markkanen. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Garland. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Minnesota off to a slow start. Still without a basket in the game. There's the lob to the hoop. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammates. Sexton is a quality floor general.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. To the inside. And Towns throws it down.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
One word, Doris, that comes to mind to describe this Cleveland team is scrappy.
Nick, Kevin, it's the perfect descriptor because you love how hard and how together this group plays. And to me, that represents their culture. This is something they could really use from Okoro, guys. Has to hit enough threes to help stretch that defense.
Sexton for 3. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. Embiid drives in. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Well, if you've got the speed of Colin Sexton, put the ball on the deck and make sure you make good use of it.
Here's Embiid. That one's not going to go. Towns with the defensive effort. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And it's Towns on the follow.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
And it's Sexton penetrating.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. Second chance effort. And Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got 6.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Well, just a little bit of momentum and Sexton going right to the rim.
And a deep three from Garland. From downtown. Tries again. There's Embiid. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Towns.
Yeah, easy call.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
The Cavaliers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
I think, guys, you have to love the confidence Darius Garland brings to the game. This guy acts decisively. He's a quick decision maker. Even though he's young, he's not afraid to lead. Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
And a deep three from Garland. The long-distance three is buried.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I'll tell you, proving how dangerous he can be inside. D'Angelo Russell forcing the defense to make a commitment.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. And so Russell hits them both. To the middle. Markkanen down low. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Good if it goes. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 4. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, well, what's your take?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
A nice shot by Simons. And a big concern for players and coaches is the consistency of officiating. Greg, do you like that argument?
It's tough when one night something is a foul and the next night it isn't. There's some gray area, obviously, and it'd be good for the league to try and clarify how they want things called.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now here's Edwards. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. So much fun indoors to watch. Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end. I love it when Markkanen decides to throw it down. Show some fire on that finish. Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Clark outside. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. And a miss there on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As ever, Joel Embiid has the pressure on him to be the franchise player. He said it's not an easy job. If it was easy, everybody would do it. When you're actually the best offensive player and the best defensive player, you got to make plays. Can't be perfect. All I can do is try to do my best every game. Kevin?
Well said. His best DA is pretty great, isn't it? Thank you so much for the report. Here's Markkanen. And he banks in the layup. Markkanen's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, get the ball and go to work. Markkanen using his size to great effect inside.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And it's Simons missing.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Miller outside. 6 on the shot clock. Russell. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Down low. It's stolen by Hachimura. Shoots it up. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Good on the shot.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is #1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career. That's unparalleled defensive focus from Kelly Oubre. He's all over his man and just suffocates that shot.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Now, here's Simons. He has 6. The 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Simons has got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period. 2 here in the second.
Drills it from outside.
And doing a much better job from three-point range than they were in the first. It's going to help them chip away at that lead.
Offensive rebound. Puts up a deep 3. Reed with the rebound.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Look at how confident Kelly Oubre is in the catch and shoot. You know why? Because he worked at it.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Timberwolves have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Well, you see a high upside with Rui Hachimura. This guy has got to keep improving and meet those expectations.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. And it's Murray penetrating to the paint. A shot by Diabate, no good. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Now, here's Sexton. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Hachimura hits them both. Cavaliers leading.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Great D that time from Oubre.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Lauri Markkanen getting it done for the Cavaliers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Jerome. Scoreless thus far. Lays it up and off the glass.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Sexton. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And Colin Sexton is a scorer. It doesn't matter if he's on the interior. This guy is determined to capitalize.
Oubre pulls it in. The Cavaliers leading by 3. And stolen by Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
This guy is such a dynamic guard with active hands. Sexton makes that defensive play to get them a bucket.
Now, here's Garland. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be his second foul of the game. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Shot clock at 6. High post, Embiid.
The size and the foot speed and the feel on the defensive end, you see how easily Towns can contest shots. How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ant.
Embiid inside the line. And stolen by Sexton.
First team foul.
Here's Sexton. He's got 13. And again, it's Minnesota.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Murray for 3. Minnesota leading by 3. about this run, Craig, they're on right now. Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
And here is Garland, following Colin Sexton's 3.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by Minnesota.
One thing Garland has always done is shoot, Doris. Now he's connecting at a higher clip.
Well, Kevin, we know that shooters shoot, and if you have that mindset, you never go away from it. The key for Darius Garland is the talent has always been there. He entered the league so young, efficiency was going to become a natural part of his game. And now, all of a sudden, the ability to include his teammates. This guy has a wealth of talent.
Murray, no good. Here's Edwards. Oh, he jammed.
Recuerdo todo el sacrificio y esfuerzo, yeah. O cuando ella me da un beso, cada vez que me pongo tenso, el día que me junté con Sergi sabía de sobra que haríamos historia. Rebamos 1000 palos, reímos, lloramos, papi, y el resto es historia, yeah, yeah. Momentos que nunca se nos irán de la memoria. L.A., LB, mami, AKA, los favoritos de tu novia. Nunca me olvido de los que estuvieron en los tiempos que estaban mal. De party con Rosito y Edu cuando pisa la capital. Es un día quiero que vos y Sao hablen en mi documental. Confiaron en mí cuando no era nadie, confiaron en mí cuando no había nada. Mami, ahora tenemos de todo, tenemos para coger. Ya no intenten hablar con Feliz, él tampoco va a coger. 2021 sembrar, 2022 recoger, 2023 coronar. Dinero no me pone contento aunque ofrezcan 7-0. La Porsche cae en color, asientos de cuero. Pegado en la isla, pegado en España, pegado en el mundo entero. En el colegio mi hermana frontea de ser mi hermana, yeah. Mi otra hermana también frontea de ser mi hermana, yeah. Mi piba frontea, se saca fotos, yeah. Y la mamá no frontea, pero podría solo por ser mi mamá. Me río porque habla de mí y eso que ni me ven. Y yo escribiendo y me vi en la cima sin querer. Y ahora solamente se ve la punta del iceberg. Papi, no hay uno más duro, si es que lo hay, dime quién. Yeah, 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 yeah. Que puedo con el Linton yeah. LB.
This is...
Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. And you look at both of these teams, the athleticism that's on display is tremendous.
Oh, yeah, these young boys got some bounce, but what I like is the skill and the basketball IQ combined with the athleticism. That's why you're seeing so many beautiful plays out here.
Pass to Edwards. For three, Sexton. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Out to Garland. And stolen by Edwards. And here's the fast break. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
On defense, the Cavaliers. Edwards can't hit. Garland looking around. Pass to Embiid. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Now here's Embiid. Out to Garland. No good from outside. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. And Grant, you watch Darius Garland. It often looks like he's a step ahead out there.
He's got a great natural feel for the game, B.A. I mean, on the ball, he makes quick reads, and he'll create for himself and others. Off the ball, he always seems to be in the right spot and ready to fire.
Here's Garland, following the score by Minnesota. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. And Embiid throws it down.
Now, I understand he's a large human, but the defense has to be better. You can't let Embiid get whatever he wants inside.
Here's Okoro. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. And Joel Embiid is a rarity in many ways, including how effective he is inside, Richard.
Yeah, B.A., we don't see that as much as we used to. Big men dominating down low, but Embiid is an exception. A center with a deadly mix of dominance down low and skill work outside.
There's Simons with a 3. Lets it go from deep. And that one's good. Okoro for 3.
Yeah, moving the ball with a purpose. Lowry Markkanen. Nice pass.
Edwards. That one a little long. Here's Embiid. It's not going to go for him.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And here's Edwards outside. They need this. Joel Embiid with the board. The Cavaliers leading. On the wing, Simons. The 3 is up. Pure from three-point range.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that Garland is only getting better at this, developing into a skilled playmaker.
And Edwards, here we go. The help from Markkanen. Back to Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Shot's good by Towns.
Taking his shot, and Towns doesn't think, he just acts.
Garland for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
On the wing, Sexton. And he drives in. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Sexton's got a second bucket on the night. Garland for 3. Towns with a rebound.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And that's an intentional foul. So both teams making some changes here. Now Russell. He's averaging more than 12 a game. Consistent threat on offense. The kick to Olynyk. The 3 is up. To the middle. Back to Garland. Pass to Embiid. Kicks it out to Clark. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
A great look provided by Embiid. The big man just dropping dimes.
Outside Edwards. Edwards slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Out to Garland. .58 seconds left to play in the first. Embiid gets the bucket. Embiid's got 6 points.
I just love the ball move.
Outside Russell. Pass to Olynyk. Now Edwards. And stolen by Clark. Garland for 3. Russell with the rebound.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
9 seconds separating. Oh, my goodness!
Did you see that?
Bring it out the hammer!
Now that's how you finish.
And one of the stronger finishers in this game, Anthony Edwards at his best. Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Garland. And he drops it in from the low post.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Pass to Diabate. It's stolen away. And they're on the break. Towns, left side. And he lays it up and in.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
Here's Simons. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. Well, Richard, you had 4 finals appearances and faced some legendary competition in each one.
Yeah, I went up against Shaq and Kobe, Duncan and David Robinson, Durant and Curry. That's why I lost 3 of them. But I was a part of the greatest championship ever in 2016, beating those 73-win Warriors.
The nimbleness of Sexton on the drive makes him tough to stop. He can just squeeze right past you.
Markkanen outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
His 4th.
That's good for Markkanen.
And when Markkanen is used correctly, he can be an important contributor. A big man who can really shoot, which is valuable in today's game. Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
That's tipped. Oubre with a steal. Goes back up. Nice touch inside there from Markkanen.
Being Markkanen is 7 feet tall, he's absolutely an inside threat. I just love watching him capitalize from this area.
Good on the shot. Markkanen's got 6 here in the quarter.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Towns. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Can't afford to leave the ground if you're the defense, and that's when Towns can really hurt you.
He hits the second from the line. The Cavaliers leading. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Darius Garland has the talent to set the table and get his own. Coach Bickerstaff said, quote, Darius is really good first and foremost. He understands when it's time, when we call his number, and when it's time to get the other guys involved. We've been able to depend on him, and he's proven that the moment is never too big for him. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Good stuff.
You know, Sexton can be just so clever with the ball, disrupting the defense to create for his team.
Back to Clark. Pass to Diabate. And here's Oubre from the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. You know, when analyzing the game of Colin Sexton, this is a guy who can score from all three levels, Greg.
You know, this is what his team has asked him to do, to be aggressive on offense and to shoot the ball with confidence too, B.A.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Simons' shot is good. Simons got 6.
They're punishing those late defensive